Okay, so I am going to be crocheting my very first Etsy order, which thank you so much to the person who ordered. So I have all my yarn here ready to go. I am a huge fan of Parfait Plush. I really have not used a lot of other yarn, and the other yarn that I have tried has just not lived up to Parfait Plush. So if you have not tried Parfait Plush yet, please do, because it is absolutely amazing and completely my favorite. So I love that it's a little bit thicker than Parfait Chunky. I have used Parfait Chunky, very small amounts of Parfait Chunky, and it just does not feel chunky to me after using Parfait Plush. So I've also tried the XL, and that was way too thick. So this is just like a perfect in between. So I have a little bit of gray for the beak. I am making a loon for my first order. They ordered a loon. So a little bit of the gray for the beak. I have the black for the body. And some people keep their yarn in nice like skeins all wrapped up. I do not. This is the state of my yarn. And hopefully my dog does not try to, which normally she doesn't, but. And then I have white for going around. Again, this is all Parfait Plush yarn. And then I have this color, which I cannot tell you what the color is because I don't have the, oh goodness, hello doggy. Someone might need a walk first, actually. Should we go walk? You know what? I'm going to try this again later because sometimes your dog attacks you when you're trying to crochet and then you need to stop and take your dog on a walk. So, okay, we'll go do that. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll be back. Okay, we're going to try this again since I did get out and take my dog on a walk, and we're back. Okay. So I left off with this yarn, which I actually got from Dollar Tree. I wouldn't recommend Dollar Tree yarn for much else besides details. So this is going to be for the wings of the loon. And with that, I'm going to get started crocheting my loon. I don't need too much to get started. I just use a stitch marker and my favorite hook, which is the 6.5mm Clover Amour hook. And then my yarn, and yay, we get to try to find the end. You know, I have heard, actually found it. I have heard that you can use a butterfly clip, and which I should do. I keep saying this and then I keep not doing it, to get a butterfly clip and then clip it so that you can find it easier. But I just don't. I just, you know, I just wrap it up and see if I can find it again next time. So I'm going to start with my loon in my black yarn. And I always start with a chain 2. I know a lot of people do a magic ring or a magic circle, but I first learned with the chain 2 method. So that is what I always do, and that's what works out for me. I do like to have some type of support when I crochet, otherwise I tend to get neck pain and shoulder pain. So I find that it helps to put a pillow underneath my elbow and then to have something that I can lean my head against, because and to lift up my crochet a little bit higher. Otherwise, if I'm just like bent over crocheting, like my neck starts to hurt so bad and my shoulder hurts. So I find that having something to support your head can be really helpful, whether it's a pillow behind your head. I like this chair, it's really comfy, and it's what I crochet in. It's my crochet chair. So I find light can make a huge difference when you're crocheting. So if you can crochet in front of a window, or just making sure you have enough light. Otherwise, like something when I'm crocheting this black yarn, it can be really hard to see. I also have a neck light that I am not ashamed to wear, okay? It is not the cutest thing in the world, but it is very bright and it really does help now that it's getting darker earlier at night. Or even just like something like this, I might pop my neck light on just so that I can see it a little bit better. But if you guys don't have one of these, I highly recommend. They are awesome to have and to crochet with. So I actually got started with crochet over the summer. I haven't actually been crocheting that long. I think maybe only 3 months. So I haven't been doing it a real long time, but I do have a background in sewing, which I did for many years, which obviously crochet is different, but they're all kind of related. So sewing, I got into weaving for a while, and then last winter I learned how to knit. So I feel like crochet kind of is in the realm of all of those things. Nothing else has quite stuck with me, obviously, besides crochet and specifically amigurumi. I have tried to crochet like granny squares, granny hexagons, but I just love being able to complete a project quickly. So I have not dived into crocheting blankets or scarves or doing granny squares. Besides that little bit that I tried this summer, mainly because I don't know, I like to be able to finish a project quickly. And when I have so much else going on in my life, I don't want like something hanging over my head, like something else I have to do. So yeah, I just love that I can start a project and I can finish it within an hour or two and it's done. And that feels really good to get it completed. So that's something that I love about crocheting plushies. Okay, so here's a little update on how my birdie is going. It's a loon that I'm making. So it's looking pretty good. I just added on the wings on each side. And now I'm going to start on the body and then add the feet. All right, so we're going to add the eyes. I kind of mess around with them a little bit to see where I want them. Oh, I got it maybe a month or so ago, but I just love it because it's got all these little drawers that I can put all my eyes in. Okay, a little bit more progress. I have added the eyes and I just added the feet to my little loon. So I did have to redo the feet. They were looking a little off center, so now I have little fuzzies everywhere. But I just added the little tail for my loon. So I'm going to invisible decrease for a couple rounds and add the beak and show you the final final product. All right, my first birdie friend is complete, and whoops, so I just dropped all my needles. This is my completed bird and my very first Etsy sale. So thank you so much to my first Etsy customer. I hope you enjoy your loon. It is absolutely adorable. The little tail, the feet, the little wings. I love it. So I hope you love it too. And I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me today as I crocheted my first ever Etsy sale. So it's exciting. I hope to do a lot more. I do need to add more listings to my Etsy shop. But for now, I am just so excited to send this little friend on to someone else to enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I'll see you next time.